That is the project for today. I've had nothing but projects since I've been in Central Oregon, but that needs some help. And I've got some cracking plastic. I've got it's dried out. It's just been sitting out in the sun. Time to do a little work on that. Also had a starter problem that I fixed yesterday. That's fixed. And time to go after some of this plastic. I've got a whole pile of new plastic over here, so I'm going to get it on there. Some of these projects are a little more fun than others, and this one should be a fun project, so looking forward to it. I'm going to probably see if I can put this on time delay, and I'll just start working on the bike. Hang on. That is all you get. That is a sneak peek. I've been working on videos today. Welcome to Happy Hour Live. I'm Dave. I may or may not be wearing pants. Wait. That is the Clamoya Casino right behind me there, and I am lot docking. They are gracious enough to offer 3 days here free of charge. So yeah, there's Chris. Chris is chiming in. That was my childhood in our shop every week and on race weekends. Race for 9 years, and he's seen a lot of that. Absolutely. So that is a video that's coming out. That is a video coming out tomorrow morning. Actually, I'll get that one out. It ran a little bit long, and I decided to put it into 2 because I turned it into a moto vlog that I did a little bit of riding with Don, Cowboy Biker Adventures. He's in the room. Let me go before I get too far in. Let's go back here because we have X Fired Up first in the house right there. Hey, all. Glad to have you here. Cowboy Biker Adventures. Jeff Edwards is in the house. Cosmic Mermaid and Starman. Oh, working our way down. Jim Bertrand is here. Glad to have you here, Jim. RV Living Life. There's Mr. Gary and Miss Carol. Glad to have you guys here. Oh, scroll on down. Miss Laura WG Arts. Glad to have you here. Let's see if we can get through here. I don't want to miss anybody. I'm just kind of scanning. I did not have a chance. Sometimes I get a chance. W.S. Griffey is in the house. Glad to have you here. Sometimes I get a chance to read and follow along. Miss Jennifer LaFord. Hello, dear. How you doing? Yeah, let's see. Jeff Edwards, Chris Anderson. Of course, that is my son right there. And yeah, he's seen a lot of that time. Miss Pearl is in the house. I talked with them this week. I talked to not the better half. I talked the other half earlier, and sounds like you guys are doing good. Our Toad is on the road. Hello from Idaho. Glad to have you here. Hopefully, it sounds like we're going to be hitting Tahoe before Miss Pearl and Bob leave, and going to get to see them. And Tom and Lori RV Life, we're going to get to see them. We're going to be passing them up. But we're going to talk about this week and see if I can update you a little bit. I am finally on the road, and I've been waiting. I apologize. There is a lot of road noise here this time of night. You wouldn't think it, but I don't think there's a muffler shop in town. So that's got to be it. That's got to be it. But managed to get on the road 2 days ago and already ran into for a first snag. I was going to go after it today, and I thought, no, I want to film it, but I need to do some editing. So I did video editing. I actually got 2 videos done, guys. So it looks like Monday and Tuesday we'll be kicking out videos in the morning. And let's talk Tom and Lori into Area 50. You know what? They have been out to Area 51, and we had a blast out there. You know it, Dawn, because you were out there. And we just, I think it was more the company than the aliens. We didn't actually run into any aliens. We were hoping, but it didn't happen. But you never know. We're hoping this time. We're going to be out there. I'm thinking late October, early November. We'll be in Area 51, and I don't know, Don. How long are we going to stay there? I got some new stuff coming up, and possibly some new camera equipment to use out there at Area 51. I don't know. Maybe it'll make a difference. You know what? We always have a blast out there at Area 51. So, now, Dave, your call. Yeah. So don't leave it up to me, Don. We'll just move right on into Rachel and make friends with Connie, the owner of Little Alien there, and they'll never get rid of us. Just chatting with Tom and Lori on another live. Were they cheating on me? They were cheating on me. Where? They're not here? Yeah. See how they are? No, you know what? I know Tom, and he likes to hang in the background, and they oh, she does not like me. Yeah, that's not true. That's not true. So, but we get to see them on the way down, and then we're gonna get to, I believe anyway, we're gonna try to connect with Bob and Pearl before they leave Tahoe. And I was telling Bob, Miss Pearl, you tell me, has he talked to you about Bodie, the ghost town there? If you guys know Bodie out there, what a great ghost town. And I was telling Bob, if you guys are going down 395, definitely make that stop in if it's open. It's a state park now, and it is at they call it a state of arrested decay. They're maintaining it, keeping windows and keeping the glass so that the weather doesn't do any further damage on it. And it is an amazing place. Yeah, Chris has been there. He knows. It's nobody lives there now, but I think the last residents moved out in 1954. One of the first cities in California to have electricity, that modern convenience of electricity. But I look forward to filming that and explaining. There is kind of a funny story that goes along with their electricity, and hopefully I'll get that out. I apologize for the lighting. Gosh, can we get that right? I don't know if we can get that right or not. I don't know why my light isn't doing me any good tonight, guys. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, no, the smoke has dissipated. It has actually been pretty darn clear. A little hazy at times, depending on where you're at in Central Oregon. I think between the weather and the firefighters, they are getting a hold of the fires, and I think they've got them. So no big major bad fires this summer, thank goodness. And but there was a couple days there, guys. I was sick. If you remember back a few weeks ago, I was sick, and there was so much smoke, and I was already having breathing problems. And I don't even know if it was COVID or not. I did not get tested for it, but I had it for at least a week and a half, 2 weeks, and still have a little bit of a cough that thankfully has not, knock on wood, has not affected the lives. And so I thank you guys for bearing with me. But I kind of ran into a little scary during that. There was so much smoke. I ended up running down to the Walmart and getting those sports bottles of oxygen because I just could not breathe with all the smoke. Literally, the inside of the coach smelled like smoke, and it just was choking. And I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to run down there, and I got about 5 bottles of that stuff. Only used one. I've got the rest in the medical kit. So, yeah, let's see. Looking to retire. Oh, find a coach and sell the house and hit the road. Economy isn't helping us. No, it is not. But congrats. Do you have a time frame that you're looking for on there? Are we talking within the next 6 months, in the next year? And would love to hear. We'll throw it out there. But congrats. Oh my gosh. I have not broken my rules when you leave when it snows, but hang in there for smoke. Yeah, you do. Only, yeah, there you and you know what? I still had family to see. I still had goodbyes to see. Got to see my kids here before on my way out of town, actually. And that was absolutely fantastic. Actually stayed out at my son's place there, and he is doing his own house, and very proud of him. He is doing a lot of work, and I just got pictures today, just a few minutes before the live, in fact. And congrats, buddy. You're doing a good job. Next exit says they checked the Bodie Ghost Town website out today, and it's open, only 120 miles down the road from here. It is right along 395. It is going through the Sierra Nevadas. You are in high country there. So what you also want to check before you go up there is the 10-day forecast and see what that is saying for weather. And that will make the determination on whether Dawn and I get up there. But we have to get a little bit, like you, we have to get a little bit closer to that. And so Bob and Pearl come meet us in Bodie. Oh my gosh, that was no. Let's see. I almost clicked on it. There you go. The invite's got to be out there, Bob. You know it is. So. That would be a lot of fun exploring that with you. It is well worth the stop. And if you Google top 10 ghost towns in the world, it will come up. And the last time that I did it was a couple years ago, but I'm sure it's the same. It's the #1 ghost town in the world. And there's a reason for that. And that's why I mention it and say it is well worth the stop. So I'm not sure if you checked how much it is to get in. It is a state park. It is run by the state of California, and not sure they do charge. And I think the last time I was there, it was $15 a carload to go in there. But it was the epitome of a Old West town. They had gunfights in the streets. They had several saloons. They had a Chinatown even. So. I would say maybe a tenth of the buildings are there. And to give you some perspective, it still looks like a town when you go there. That's how many buildings that were there. And so, oh, now see, I spoke too soon. Excuse me, guys. Again, that cough. I haven't gotten to that yet, Jim. I haven't got that. Where I was successful in the hunt with Chris. We went out for the first time in since 2017. I think that was one of my first videos out there. Went hunting with my son. with my son and my brother and my daughter. And we went to an area that my dad used to love to go to. And it was sentimental, to say the least. And finally, my son's been asking me to hunt, and I got to leave October 1st. The hunt is always in the first weekend of October. Just happens that when I'm staying there, we started talking, and sure enough, he had a hunt the next day, and he wasn't going to go, but thankfully he said, yeah, let's go. Let's absolutely go. And I am so glad that we did. Absolutely so glad that we did. No, we did not get anything. We managed successfully to take a gun for a walk, and which is typical for hunting. And but it was very successful in the sense that I got to hunt with my son again. So we were more out to scout right there. There you go. So had an absolute blast. Tamaz is in the house. Hopefully I'm getting that name right, but glad. Does YouTube puts a pot ad on your video? Yeah, it does it. Yeah. That's that is a selectable thing, and it's you either take it off of all your videos or you put it on none of your videos, but you can't select which. So let's see, $5 per person, I think it said. Well, that would be good. I am okay with whatever they need. Oh, no, you're not. Doug D is in the house. Glad to have you here. And they are at the Balloon Fiesta. I am jealous. I am absolutely jealous. We did make a video of that, and that was a bucket list item right there. Congrats, you guys. That is a lot of fun out there. I'm sure it's busy. I'm sure it's a madhouse, and it's well worth it. And good for you. So I want to get back out there. That is in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And what a fantastic time. Traveling Merton and Sue says, hello, how are you guys doing? Glad to have you here. We had, now where have you guys been? Because we want to get you back on open mic night. So we've had a couple of them here this last few weeks, and look forward to getting you back on again. So let's see. Oh, I can't keep up with all this. So trying a 30-foot D. Oh, okay. Open June of 2023. Solar small Class A gasser. Trying to find a 36-foot diesel or gas. Depends on the deal. Open at this point. I vote diesel, and I just say, you know what? It's just a personal preference for me. But I have not, again, I'm almost afraid to say it. I've had great luck, and the diesel engines have great power going up the hills. I don't have to worry about it. And so I'm knocking on wood, because so I vote diesel on that. Colder with fireplace and floor heat on, still 44 days until we cross into the USA. Why are you waiting so far into, it can snow anytime now, Gary. You know this, right? I think you do. Oh yeah, absolutely. Downsizing is part of the full-time life. So absolutely. And it feels good to get rid of that junk. I have to, at least it was for me. At least it was for me. So Don is Cowboy Biker Adventures. He is up at Crater Lake right now. Now, I've been up there several times, and I knew I had a lot of video editing to do. I've already got so much video that I need to sit down and edit that I'm kind of using this time I did today to edit. And then I was that's what I was leading into. I was just starting. I just got on the road and already ran into a problem. Water pump went out right now I've got it hot wired so that I can get some water out of my water tanks. I know exactly what it is, and I'll be doing a video and explaining. I've done this about once per year on my water pumps. And if you are the type that just buys a new water pump, and I think they're running about $125, I'm too cheap, guys. I'm too cheap. You can fix your water pumps, and that's what I'm planning on doing. And I'll show you exactly how I do this. I'm going to film the process, not necessarily taking it out, because everybody's coach is different. And I have heard some nightmares out there of some of these coaches that their water pump is absolutely hidden in the floor. And I don't have an answer for that. But I do look forward to getting that video out. It's the difference between a $15 part and a $125 new water pump, which just doesn't make sense. Everybody buys a new water pump, and you do not have to do that. You can repair those things. They sell the parts. And hopefully I'll show you one of the repairs that you can make on that. There are a few that you can do on those water pumps without buying a new pump. So, and much cheaper to do. Oh my gosh, I just paid $5.19. I just paid $5.19 here in Central Oregon to fuel up for the trip down. And I would like some of that. Can you send some of that my way? So, speaking of which, I did sign up for the TSD fuel card, and waiting to hear back. I guess there's a process of waiting on that, but did get signed up for that. So, looking forward to getting my 30-40 cents off again. It doesn't sound like much, but when you're throwing 70 gallons into a rig at a time, yeah, that 30 or 40 cents turns out to be $30 or $40, and that's a good feeling. So, yeah, Dawn knows it. There it is. Yeah, I have video going back a few years, and maybe someday I'll get to go through it and have the time to actually go through and edit some of those, but. I know a couple of them. I knew I couldn't do it justice, and I didn't want to try editing them yet. But I wanted some more experience under my belt before I tried tackling those, because they deserved it. But they're getting older. They're getting older, and I don't know, but we'll figure that out. Let's see. Water pump is a 15-20 minute swap out one. We move the stuff in the basement out of the way. Yeah, but now, Gary, do you buy a new water pump, or do you repair the water pump that you've got? And that is going to be the trick there, because this one is $125, even though you're doing it yourself, and you don't charge yourself labor. Obviously, it's still about $125, maybe even more now. The way things are going, what does a water pump cost anymore? But there, you can repair those depending on the repair that you need to do, $15 to $30 ish. And I actually carry the spare parts on the coach to repair those. And yeah, I can tell you that I have mine go out for one or the other about once per year. And here we are. This is about the same time last year that it did it, and that's okay. I'll go ahead and replace it, repair it. Excuse me. $3.99 for fuel. Yeah, like I said, if you're in the South and in the southern states, have got it going good. And by the way, I know they're cleaning up Florida from the hurricane down there. So thoughts and prayers go out to those people in Florida. Hopefully, I don't see You know who I haven't seen who's from Florida, and hopefully you weren't down there. I don't see him. I might have to check in with them and see. So WCRV Adventures, they're from Florida, and I think the last time we talked to them, the last live that they were here, they were actually in Tennessee. I sure hope so. Anyway, so we're in Florida now. Oh, Miss Lori, there he is. Laura is in Florida, and W.S. Griffey is in Florida now. I remember going there right after Katrina to deliver a coach, and it was still a mess. That was about 2-3 months after Katrina, and yeah, it was still a mess down there. So, oh, there you go. That was New Mexico with the TSD card. There you go. That's exactly. And I did that because Bob and Pearl over at Next Exit and my brother both said, you know what? You're a dummy. You need to sign up for that and get it done. So, let's see here. Oh, no kidding. Our home base is Central Florida, and it's halfway between Tampa and Orlando. That's exactly where it went across. We missed the brunt of the hurricane. Well, I imagine if you have property down there, it didn't miss the property. Yeah, but oh, there is Dale and Sherry. That is my brother right there. Glad to have you here. Hi, guys. They actually are up in Maine, and I am quite jealous. Got or maybe those were old pictures. Were those old pictures? I don't know. Yeah, he's torturing me with pictures of lobster and clams, and actually got some pictures from him today of my grandmother's house where he and I played in the yard at that house, and standing on the dock right across the street was lobster boats, and the from Camden, Maine. Yeah, lobster boats right there, and they used to keep all their lobster traps there, and brought back some memories. So thank you for those pictures. Thank you for those pictures. Uh, but oh my gosh, got rolling just a couple days ago. I've been here for one day, and you know, lot docking is kind of a thing with when you're traveling. I just prefer it over the rest areas and the Walmarts and things like that. Um, but I, I carry my coffee cup. I try to frequent the place. I try to go in. Now here you do have to check in with security. They give you a pass to put on the dash, and you keep it on the dash so that way they know that you've checked in and they know how long that you've stayed, and make sure that you don't overstay your welcome. Um, but I walked in there last night to frequent their establishment and potentially go and buy dinner, maybe do a little bit. I'm not a big gambler, but maybe do a little bit of gambling. I had about half a cup of coffee. It was coffee only. And the security guy stopped me and said, "We don't allow outside beverages in here." And I kind of looked in the cup with him and I said, "It's coffee. It's a half cup of coffee." And he says, I know, but we don't allow it in here." So I walked out. I haven't been able to go of it. I haven't been able to go in there, and I said, "I'm going to the restaurant. I'm going to buy dinner, and I bring my coffee with me." Well, you know, it's kind of what I do. And so, uh, well, I ended up coming back to the coach because you can see it's a couple hundred yards over there to the casino, and I just thought, well, we'll just give it a try tomorrow. But I was thinking about it, should have a little bit of fun with it and bring the coffee cup back over and see, just see if they stop me again, or if it just happened to be a one-time fluke and I just got busted on the way in. But I I bring my coffee with me. It's just what I can go into any restaurant and bring my coffee with me. They don't have a problem, but I don't know. I don't know. Bring your own, and maybe we'll see. Well, I may even film. Well, no, you can't film it. They don't allow any outside filming. It is a private establishment. It's private property, and they don't allow any filming on the casino. And I used to do that, and found out very quickly you're not supposed to. So I don't do that anymore. But almost all the casinos that you can stay with, they do have no filming rules in the restaurants, so, or in the casinos themselves. So one time there was I walked in filming, I had my coffee cup in hand, and made it all the way to the restaurant and sat down, and 3 security people pounced on me. I was actually with Miss Karen, and they said, are you filming? And I said, well, I was. I just sat down for dinner. There's no filming allowed. It's like, okay, I did not know. I apologize. I didn't mean to break the rules. But yeah, we got pounced on pretty quickly there, and they weren't too happy about it. I need those glasses, those sunglasses with the little camera in them, and maybe I could do that. So. Traveling Merton and Sue are saying they have a good night. They have to run. Take care. Glad to have you here. Did you? Yeah. Now the Bellagio, Caesars, they're bigger places and probably not as concerned about filming inside as some of the Indian casinos, which typically are smaller. And but Vegas, I can't say as I've done a lot of filming in the casinos there, but then again, I don't go to the casinos when I'm in Vegas. So I do know that they wouldn't let me film, and that's what I was there for, was to film. What is it? The cables overhead, and I can't remember what that's called. And I wanted to film that, and I wasn't allowed. So I did the best I could to put a video together for that. But again, I think I need those sunglasses to have the little camera in them. I think that would work. And the Bellagio, of course, you can film outside. I've seen lots of videos. And you can film the zip line. Thank you. There we go. Zip line. Doug D and Jim Bertrand jumped on that one. Yeah, when I did the zip line there last year, and yeah, they would not allow me to film, and I was a little disappointed in that. I can say I had the camera rolling. It was in my pocket, and I tried. That was the best that I could do. I don't know that one. I have not been to Biloxi, Mississippi, but yeah, I have a lot of favorites around the country, and casino stops have always been kind of a thing. I've always enjoyed them, and yeah, would they go? Yeah, with the X-ray glasses with the funny lenses on them. Yeah, it might be a giveaway, Don. It might be a giveaway. Yeah, a couple of. Oh, but anyway, how about an update on the NFL? You know, you guys, I apologize. The last week or so, I have not been able to give an update on the NFL. And let me just go ahead and let's do a real quick update on that, because that has all figured out. We've got it. And thanks to Cosmic Mermaid and Starman out there, Don actually sent me a note and pointed out what the problem may be. And I went and checked it, and sure enough, that was it. So Let's see if I can share with you, share screen. And let's see if I can give you the game center. This is last week's game. Let's go ahead and share that. These are last week's games. So last week's winners, that is yours truly. OE, stay out of my end zone, and Bomberos Fuego. I took a devastating loss to Howard there. That is HC Carefree Highway. And yeah, I lost. Yeah. Cowboy Biker Adventures took a loss to Flying Money. That's the other side. Cindy is doing well, and HC Carefree Highway, watch out. They are on fire. Tansy's Pansies taking the wind over Wandering Stars. And here for the tailgate, that is Miss Carrie taking the win over Tara Lynn, Kyler the Creator. Oh my gosh. And let's see, Fins, and that is Jim and Sue Bird, Jim and Sue. Oh, why am I having a brain fart here? But that is Jim against Miss Jennifer LaFord. That is Jennifer right there. Glad to see she pulled out a win last week. End zone dancing, that's Miss Karen 104 taking the win over Robert. So good it hurts. And going into this week, I don't think she's doing that well. Dirty Diggleberries Bobby versus Scott's Florida Grande. Scott taking the win last week. And we got a few more here. Damage Inc. taking the win over Here to Win. And Boston Ass Kickers taking an ass kicking from Legion of Zoom. And Gunner just barely losing to Don't Be a Karen. Look at the points on that, guys. That is about 1 point right there. Real close games. This week, right now, as we're going, we'll switch this over. I am winning my game over Flying Monkeys. And Tansy's Pansies is taking it over Howard. Good job there. Cowboy Biker Adventures, look how close that is. I'm telling you, Miss Carrie is always the one to watch. It is just that close. 79-70 to 80-16. Wandering Stars, that is Cosmic Mermaid and Starman versus Jim over there at Fins 107. It's looking pretty good. These are not done yet, guys. None of these games are done until Monday night, so you never know what's going to happen. Miss Tara Lynn, Kyler Creator taking potentially the win over Sassy Pants FFB. That's Miss Jennifer LaFord. Going on to Dirty Diggleberries Bobby versus Miss Karen, End Zone Dancing. That's I think that one is done. I don't see Miss Karen having any more play time, and it looks like Dirty Bobby has got the win there. Again, nothing is done until Monday night. So good it hurts, taking a loss to Damage Inc. At least that's the way it's looking right now. Scott's Florida Grande, 67 to 96. Boston Ass Kickers doing an ass kicking on Scott. Here to Win, Miss Laura is doing a look at 167, and this isn't over, guys. That is an amazing score right there. Wow. Just wow. So it'd be interesting to give an update next week and tell you how that one turns out. Let's go back there. There we go. And one more. Legion of Zoom and Don't Be a Karen. And that one is still not over. I say that one is too close to count as well. Just to give you an update on the league standings right now, let's see if I can pull that up and tell you where the top 10 is right now. Overall, we have two divisions, guys, but the top 10 is on your screen right now. Bomberos Fuego, HC Carefree Highway, Scott's FO Grande, Miss Karen Aaron, End Zone Dancing, is taking number 8. Damage Inc., number 7. Sassy Pants, Jennifer LaFord, is number 6. Up 3 spots. You can see those little over to the side there tells you how many spots they're up over last week. So Good It Hurts, taking the number 5 spot. Yours truly, OE, Stay Out of My End Zone, is I'm down 1. I'm down 1. I was at 3rd. I took a loss last week. It knocked me down to 4th. Don't Be a Karen Gunner and Flying Monkeys, taking the number 1 spot. So there you go. That is the update for the fantasy football. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Tigner Adventures in the house. Glad to have you. Yeah, glad to have you. Did I say you guys were winning your game? David, are you winning your game? I think he is. I think he is. Doug says, if anyone wants to go to the Balloon Fiesta, Pueblo Indian Cultural Center has many RV sites available, dry only, $60 per night. There is a casino up on the hill right above the Fiesta. And I know when we were there, it was $55 a night, and that was lot docking. So you can kind of expect that. Now, just a little tip, Doug, if you want a free stay, if you head north just a little bit, there's another casino, and they don't outright say that they allow RV parking during the Balloon Fiesta. But I went in and talked to a security guard, and he said, if you come there and you park, they don't chase anybody out. So there's a little inside tip. If you watch the lives, and and there it is. That is the tip of the day. So if you're looking for a boondocking location and you're at the Balloon Fiesta, yeah, we have to see photos. We need photos. I'm just saying. All right. Would love to see it. But yeah, you can find boondocking. Miss Karen and I did it for the entire time that we were there. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't you know, for some reason tonight, the cough is kind of hitting me. Anyway, yeah, if you're looking for a place, if you're cheap like me and you're looking for a cheap place to do the Balloon Fiesta, there are boondocking locations around the Balloon Fiesta, and you can get away with doing it uh, uh, for free. So, but yeah, yeah, there also is, I believe there is a Bass Pro Shop in town. And I don't remember if they allow it during the balloon. A lot of these places during the Balloon Fiesta, they know there's going to be a lot of people in town. And normally throughout the year, they have no restrictions. But during the Balloon Fiesta, they do restrict it a little bit. Hit and miss, but you can boondock the Balloon Fiesta, and what better way to do it as far as I'm concerned. So there you go. There's my cheap tip of the day. Cheap. So, but it is a bucket list item. You definitely need to do it. Definitely need to do it. If you're anywhere close, that is the first week in October. It happens every year except for when there's COVID. I don't remember if they were closed down last year or not. But I know that they were the first year of COVID. And check. Doug, thank you. Doug is sending me. Doug, you're sending me photos, aren't you? All right. He says, check my phone. I'm checking my phone. Let's see what you got for me, Doug. There we go. You okay? All right. This must be where you're at. So let's see. I don't know if it does any justice to show these on there. No, it doesn't really. I got too much. That's your puppies right there, and that must be where you're boondocking at. Where is everybody? Look at that. There's nobody. Doug, are you trying to tell? Well, darn it. I don't know if you can see it or not. And there we go. Look at that. An empty parking lot, Doug. Really? You got the whole place to yourself? Wow. Let's just go through. But thank you, Doug. I appreciate it. Oh, my gosh. Oh, let's see. I got out of there. Doug, that is, you're not telling me you got the whole place to yourself. It really does. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Look at that. Doug's got the whole place to himself. Good for you. Apparently, whatever they're charging per night is too much. I don't know. I want to get back there. I'm very jealous. Have to leave for dinner? Absolutely. Glad to have you along, David. Good luck on your game. And Monday night, you'll know if you pulled it off. You'll know. You'll know. Yes. Look at that, Cowboy Biker Adventures. You get reservations at top. He did. So I'll pass that information on. I have not. I apparently attempted to make reservations there too late, and I have not been able to get reservations at Tahoe Valley. I've called them twice, but talking to you, Bob, the other night, I have not. I should have called them today because I don't understand it. They're reporting that it's kind of empty there, and why would I not be able to get it? So I don't know, but I have not. That's okay. I have a top secret boondocking location, not too far, about 10, 15 miles away from the Thousand Trails right there. I absolutely love going to. And see, I'm telling my brother, I haven't given it up. I haven't given it up. My brother only allowed me to go there as long as I didn't tell anybody. Yeah, only 4 days. Yeah, but that's all you need. That'll give you enough time to get up on your water and dump your tanks and all that good stuff. So, what's the name of the casino? I don't remember. I think there's only one in the area though, and if you look up the casinos in and around where they do the balloon fiesta, and I think it's literally called Fiesta Field. It's right up on the hill above it. The view actually from the parking lot there is beautiful, and it is right there. But like every place during that time, you have to wait in line to go in the morning, and you do want to show up there early. So, but that is that is a must do. That is a must do. If you missed it this year, definitely plan on doing that one of these years because it's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And I apologize, Smaz. I can't look that up. If somebody else can tell you, I can't look that up during the show. But it absolutely good time, good place to go. As I recall, though, when we were there, it was 55 a night during the balloon fiesta. So, but it's close, absolutely close. We got a challenge going out to Bob and Pearl for Mexican Train, and Dave will also play. You know what? I don't know. Miss Pearl say we are in. Nice. Oh, all right. Anyway. Oh, so where do we go from here and what is happening? We're planning on heading south, and I get to see Don. Don will be coming in tomorrow. He's up at Crater Lake doing filming up there, and look forward to seeing those videos, Don. Whenever you're able to kick those out. Don, you know what? I've known a lot of YouTubers since I've been doing this. Don really works hard there, guys. If you are not subscribed to Don, go check out his channel and subscribe, because this guy works every day on videos. I don't think I've ever known him to go a day without. So no, I will play, Don. Yeah, I know. I'll absolutely. Yes, there it is, right there. And that's where we met up with you guys, and beautiful casino. And we actually overstayed our welcome there and ended up paying for one night just because we were kind of trapped in there. And they let you stay for free all the way up until the Balloon Fiesta starts, and then you have to have a paid pass. And honestly, it was worth it. Was it not? Don knows it was absolutely worth it. And I really enjoyed it. I think we did a live from right around the fireplaces there at that casino. So Don, you're absolutely welcome. Looking forward to it. We've got some stuff planned, guys. We've got some stuff planned. So we're going to be heading down, and we're going to talk tomorrow about where we're going from here. But we're not going to be here next week. Next week we're going to be in an all new location, and we'll fill you in when we get there. But I am finally starting to work on videos, guys, and not working on projects. So yeah, it was. Fiesta is that. Yeah. I agree. So, Fiesta years ago with the AZ Porsche Club. Now that would be fun. That would be fun. Absolutely. Yeah. And he does. Absolutely. No, Don, you do a good job. Just keep it up. Keep it up. So I'm happy to give you a shout out, and I appreciate everybody out there, and appreciate you. So it's going to be fun traveling on down. We've got a lot of stuff to film, and again, Area 51 looking like, I don't know, Don, what do you think? It's going to be the end of October, beginning of November. We're going to be down at Area 51. We've got some places to ride, places to see, and really looking forward to bringing you potentially, unless the government jams Don's Starlink, we're potentially going to have at least one, if not two, lives right there from our Boonlock. First time ever in 5 years that we've been going out there. First time ever. Hopefully be able to put on a live right there from our boondocking location right outside Area 51. That is going to be a blast. Looking forward to sharing that with everybody. So, oh, don't put it in my ball. Don't put it in my court, Don. No, that's dangerous. I appreciate the trust, but yeah, be careful there. It's not good. Not good. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I'm kidding. No, looking forward to it. We got some stuff planned. I think that is going to wrap it up. I was hoping to have a game together, and I need to work on that and figure out the rules. But trying to put together, shit happens, and I hopefully, I mean, doesn't the name say it all? I mean, the name says it all for full-time living, and usually you hear it in the form of it's all part of the adventure, but off camera we all say shit happens. So looking forward to bringing that to you. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can give Jeff Edwards the last call of the night. Good night, all safe travels. And that goes out to everybody there. So glad to have you guys here. Look forward to the next week and getting some videos out. And thank you guys for being so patient with me. I'm going to see. I've got a bunch of them to work on, but I finally got the time to actually get some of them done. So, oh my gosh. Oh, Doug D, that does not sound good. Yeah, no, that sounds awful. I used to create games for years. If you need help or advice, absolutely, Gary. Can you? Yeah, let's touch bases on that because I would love to figure that one out. Because I think that would be fun for everybody that comes to live to be able to put that out there. But oh, again, RV Living Life, W.S. Griffey, Doug D, Biss Pearl, glad to have you. Next Exit even was in the house. Glad to have Bob here, Cosmic Mermaid and Starman. Life with Lenny is here, and glad to have you guys here. So glad you guys came along. We will see you guys next week from an undisclosed location. Not that it's top secret, it's just that I have no freaking idea where it's going to be. How's that for honest? I'm just putting it out there. But it's not going to be here because you can only stay 3 days here. So it is going to be someplace else. Jim Bertrand saying goodnight. Cowboy Biker Adventures. Glad to have you guys all here. Guys, have a safe week, safe travels. We'll see you next week. Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Yeah, let's see. Now the light. Hey, now the light comes on. It was on before, but it wasn't working. All right. See you guys later. Take care. Night all.